How do we start this? What's poppin' to MB Tribe? You already know who it is. It's your girl Maeve Beauty back with another video. And guess what, y'all? It's our first video of 2025 and I'm excited, so let's get into it. It's tough. It's been a battle, and what I will say is that 2024 was full of lessons, was full of pain, was full of heartbreak, but it really opened my eyes to a lot of things, especially the way that I was handling things, the way that I went about things and the decisions that I made. And a lot of the times I can realize that I wasn't doing a lot of things for me and I wasn't putting me first. So as y'all see from the title above, you can tell that today is it's a life update video. It is, because why not? We're coming into the new year. Let's reflect on a lot of things. Let's pay attention to where we went wrong and how we can do better. Let's learn from our mistakes and actually apply these lessons that God has been giving me and us to our lives now. If y'all see me looking down a lot, I do have some notes because I wanted to make sure that I stay on track, because I know with me, I can get to rambling on and on and on and on and on because of the simple fact that, like, I keep a lot of things bottled up because there's not a lot of people that I trust. And I've noticed with me is when I start trusting you, when I start feeling you and I feel like I can be open and I can vent, a lot of those people end up not being for me, and they end up twisting my words and twisting the things that I've gone through to fit their narrative or to. But before I get into a lot of that, let's just get into the video. Let's just get into the video and let me just get into my notes, because yeah, I will admit that I do have a hard time expressing myself in words, and it's been that way for a long time. This is something that I'm healing from. This is something that I'm working through. This is something that I can admit. Like, when it comes to expressing myself in words, I can do it through art, I can do it through dancing, and you'll see it written all over my face before anything. So yeah, life has been lifing for real with me. But one quote that I will take with me throughout the rest of this year is that your problem is not bigger than your solution. And my issue is that I kept making my problem bigger than the solution. I kept focusing more on the problem at hand than what I could do to fix it, how I can solve it, and the outcome in the end. I just kept focusing on what went wrong. Like, literally, like, I just kept, this went wrong, that went wrong, and it led me to go into this dark space. I thought I had people for me in my corner, and it turned out those people were never for me. And I realized that I was feeding my flesh more than my spirit. And I was focusing on having the fun that I didn't have and experiences with life that I didn't have as a teenager, and I try to do it now, and it's just like I'm not even in that headspace or that head frame. But because I was so low, I was able to commune with those that was at that low vibration as well. But when I started to handle things the way that I needed to, when I realized, okay, I'm about to go right back into my isolation state, like, it's the way that I've been acting, it's the way that I've been responding, it's the way that I've been moving and doing my things, that God is like, you're not ready yet. So let's backpedal this and let's figure it out again. A lot of the situations that hurt me, it put me in a position to where I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to show up for myself. I didn't know how to show up for myself anymore. I knew how to show up for everybody else, but I didn't know how to show up for me. I didn't know how to believe in me. And I was just like, let me read verbatim what I wrote down, because I see myself getting off track and going all over the place, and it's starting to consume me. And yeah, this is my breakthrough video. And once I'm finished with this video and I get everything out and I upload it and post it, the only time I will revisit it is to give myself that motivation to uplift me. The only time I will revisit it is when I'm feeling down. But honestly, when I put it all in this video, I want to let it go and I don't want to look back. You feel me? Like I said, life has been lifing. I fell out with friends, had a few setbacks, and it just had me all out of whack. The headspace I was in, I just couldn't create the way that I wanted to. No matter how much I tried, I just wasn't in it. I didn't want to just, honestly, like I said, I love y'all, and I know I be throwing my content out there, my posts and everything out there sporadically and stuff like that. But to my supporters who have been here since day one and still rock with me, like, I really didn't want to just throw out content. Like, I just didn't want to just give y'all any and everything, because like I say, a lot of people can see it on my face. I wear my expressions, my emotions, and how I'm feeling on my face. So it's just like, I didn't want to just throw out content just to say that I have content out and I'm not really living through my fullest potential, or I'm not really doing things at my best, because I don't want to give y'all less than. I don't want to give myself less than. Like, I don't deserve the bare minimum. Y'all don't deserve the bare minimum. God doesn't deserve the bare minimum. So it's just like, I need to get myself right back where I was back in 2023, before I did a lot of the things that kind of took me out of whack. When it comes to modeling, content creation, doing makeup, and everything like that, this is my passion. This is something I love. This is something that I've been interested in since I was a little girl. As I got older and starting to realize my likes and dislikes and things like that, I realized my lane. I realized what my path was. I didn't know how it was going to go. I didn't know exactly what God wanted me to do with it, but I'm just like, I'm going to follow blindly. And the issue for me was, there was a lot of people in my life that I seek validation from. And when those people would tell me, like, you shouldn't be doing this, you need to focus on do this, you need to try to do this, I will literally put what I love to the back and try to make everybody else happy, while I was just withering away and becoming more and more miserable. And it's like, I know what I want to do and how I want to do it, and I'm not going to say too much because I want y'all to grow with me, and I don't want to put it out there for the enemy to be able to stop it before it happens. Like, that's another issue that I have. A lot of the times God has put me in seasons and situations where I'm supposed to move silently and not really talk too much about what I got going on and what I'm planning on doing, because when I do it prematurely, it's like things don't happen the way that it's supposed to, and then when it doesn't, it's like everybody's looking at me waiting for it, and I'm just like, I jinxed myself. I want y'all to be surprised with me through this journey. Like, I'm going to surprise myself. And I want to teach myself how to be more patient with myself. I want to teach myself to keep my mouth shut. Like, when it comes to business endeavors, content, and everything, and how God wants me to move forward, I want to actually go through this process again 100% with him. Like, when I was 24, I went through this isolation process. I went through this journey, and it put me in a good headspace. Like, I knew what I had going on and I was doing it, and I failed. And I'm not going to say that us as Christians, having a relationship with God and everything, you're not going to fall. You're going to fall. Like, you're going to have your moments where you just slip through the cracks, but it's like, it's the get up that matters. It's what you do after that matters. It's how you handle yourself after that matters. And if you just choose to lay there, you can't blame nobody but yourself for time and life passing you by. And I was doing a lot of pointing the finger at everyone else until it came to me. Now, as you all know, I did move, and I went and got an apartment out Virginia with someone who I thought was my friend. And through that living process, you know, you get to learn and realize who a person really is. The same way I'm pretty sure she figured out with me. And it was a lot of things that was clashing between us. And I will say the age difference and the maturity level between us is what resulted in us having to break the lease. Because the way that I was handling it, it was just like, you know what? We're not cool anymore. And this friendship thing may not work with us, but since we're here and both of our names are on the lease and everything like that, like, we just might as well tough it out till the lease is up. You don't gotta talk to me, I don't gotta talk to you. Just make sure you pay your half and I pay my half, and we keep it moving. The response that I got when I said that message was, I ain't about to read all that, and I'm moving out. So it was just like, okay, well, now I'm here and I'm in this place that I cannot afford, and this person didn't want to put it in a way to where it's just like, okay, yes, I'm moving out, but I got somebody that's about to move in and handle this half the rent, or whatever the case may be. It was just all put on me, and it was just like, I'm out here in a place where I don't have no family, I don't have a car, so I literally got to figure out how I'm about to pack up all my stuff and move back to Maryland and really figure out how I'm about to do this. And then it's like, once I got home, yeah, my mother helped me move back home. The friends who I thought would be available to help wasn't. People said they would help me unpack, and they never came through. No matter how many times they pulled up to my house to come get me or to see me or whatever, or drop me off, they never came in to help, per se. And it's just like, it is what it is. It's cool. And I did a lot of prayers to where I was just like, Lord, I want to hear you again. I just want to hear you again. I want to feel you again. I need to open up my eyes. I need to use my discernment. I really need to focus. And right now, this ain't me. The crowd that I'm in ain't me. I don't know what it is, but something's off. You feel me? So when I came back home, I will admit, y'all, I'm 28 years old. I'm an adult. And sometimes I feel like I should have it all figured out. I should have my whole entire life together. Especially the way that people in my family make it seem, and around me make it seem like I'm supposed to have it all together, and I don't. So I was beating myself up for a long time, because it's like, everybody expects for me to have it together. I expect for myself to have it together. I'm putting myself up here and I don't. And I'm more so focusing on what I don't have and what people say I don't have and what I'm not doing and what I should have at this age, versus me saying, like, it's a slow and steady race, and a lot of us ain't going to be on the same page. And that's okay, because your life is different from mine. What God has planned for you is different from what he has planned for me. And I lost sight of that, and I started living out of fear. I lost my faith. And coming back into this environment, I ran. When I say I ran from my problems, y'all, I was running. I was wanting. I put on them joints, and I was like, what's his name? I was like Flash, and I was like, I was out of there. I was staying at a friend's house for a very, 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 very long time, and not realizing what I was doing. And then I had a job at the moment, and I put my friendships and wanting to hang out and be around and be a part of the crowd before my job, so I realized, okay, now I don't even got a job no more, and I'm not making no money. All right, let me figure out how I'm about to make some money, because I ain't trying to keep going out with everybody, and everybody's just like, girl, you know, we got you, come on, da-da-da. Yeah, I know, but at the same time, y'all the same ones talking about me behind my back about what I don't have. So it's just like, yeah, I don't want to be that vulnerable in front of people, even though I thought I could, because of how they made it seem. I realized that was the worst idea, but a learning lesson. Then I went back to Wingstop, and I was like, all right, let's try this again. Let's try another job. And I really didn't even want to go back to Wingstop, especially back into that environment with the management that was there, because it's not a lot of help that I was getting, but it was a lot of harassment going on. And even when I voiced it, it's like nobody was available to really help in that area, because they were more so focused on the person and protecting that person that was. So that job fell through, and I'm like, dang, grandma's charging me rent and I don't have no money to give her. My mother's asking for this person's asking for that. I need to invest into my business. I need to invest into myself. And instead of me saying, Lord, I'm frustrated, but I know you got me, it was always, God, why? Why this? Why that? Like, I was really just pointing the finger at him and everybody else, instead of realizing, girl, you haven't been getting up. You fell by the wayside and you just laid there. You literally made your bed and laid in it. So after that situation, I'm like, I'm really making myself available for everyone more than myself. I'm making myself available for bae, for friends, for associates, for all of this stuff, but I'm not showing up for me when I need to. At all. And y'all remember, like how I said, I asked God to hear him again. I'm ready to use my discernment. Help me with the feelings, those urges. And for some reason, with this particular friend group, I felt this shift before anything happened. And I'm calling my god sister, I'm calling my cousin, I'm telling them what's going on. I'm like, y'all, I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what it is, but I feel a shift and I'm prepared for it. Like, I'm over it and I don't care. But I feel this shift, and maybe this shift needs to happen because this is not the crowd that he wants me to be in. Maybe it was just for a season. Maybe it was just for a moment. But I feel the shift. And I'm like, I don't know what the shift is or where it's coming from, but I feel it. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel it. The thing is, with my god sister and my cousin, and I'm going to say my older sister, she understands this as well because she does the same thing. For a long time, the way that I cope with everything, because I keep everything bottled up and I'm learning how to journal and do more with taking it out of my system, getting it out of my system. But because I build up a lot and I feel a lot, sometimes I have my seasons and my moments to where I do need to isolate. Like, it's nothing against you, it's nothing against nobody, it's just, hey, I'm to the point where I'm about to snap. And if I'm not no good to me, I can't be good to y'all. I can't be the friend that I need to be to you. I can't be the girlfriend that I need to be to you. I can't, you know. So it was just like, I need to get myself back on track. It was no harm against nobody, no ill against nobody, no nothing. It was a lot of negativity surrounded around that, to where it just made me look at that season overall as a learning lesson that I just needed to fall back from. This is not the table that was set for me. I gave y'all a sprinkle of my light. Y'all seen me. We enjoyed our time. Now I'm out. This ain't for me. And I refuse to be somebody that I'm not. I'm tired of being around people that I'm not comfortable with. Or people that chooses to make me uncomfortable at the expense of them. I had conversations with my sister. I got an apology that I needed for a long time. And I was able to talk to her and let her know how I've been feeling, what I've been doing. And she really let me realize a lot of things. She was like, I'm sorry. Because you have been looking for a sisterhood and family and all of these people and the love that we didn't give you in all the wrong places. And that's why you keep ending up in the positions that you're in, the situations that you're in. And I'm like, bruh, that is so true. I seen a video on TikTok. I no longer got TikTok, but I seen a video on TikTok where this girl was just like, dude, have you ever realized that the minute you put yourself first and actually have tunnel vision towards everything that God has given you, all the gifts, all the tools, you can really make it? But nobody has ever talked life into you, that you're more of, so you're afraid of your success and you don't know how to speak life into yourself. I'm not really saying it right, but if I can find the video, I'm gonna add it at the end of this clip so y'all can see exactly what she was saying. And I was just like, yo, this is me. This is really what I'm dealing with, what I'm going through. And yeah, so I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to go about it. And that's why I keep psyching myself out every time. But not no more. So I made this video to say, life update. Life update. Life has been lifing. I had a setback for what? A major comeback. Yes, I'm dealing with a few problems, but it ain't bigger than the solution. Because when it's all said and done, it's all going to make sense in the end. I'm okay. I had to drop some folks and let a lot of people go along the way. before I came into this new year, and now I'm here. No love lost, no regrets, no nothing. Just a lot of lessons learned. And a lot of those people I still have love for, regardless of the things y'all said about me behind my back, regardless of the way y'all chose to think of me, however you feel about me. That's just you and your opinion, because I know who I am in Christ. I'm not who you say I am. I'm not who you think I am. I know that I was a girl's girl. I know that I opened up, and I know that I vented and I let people in that I shouldn't have. But it's cool. Why? Because it's brought me to the place that I'm at now. And I will say that, am I content? Not 100%, but I'm getting there. Am I at peace? Yes. I'm at peace with it all. Because I know what God has in store for me, and it's more than what this world has to offer. I don't know what this means in the direction of my modeling and content creation, but I'm just letting God use me and lead the way. Life update, I'm okay. And yeah, I'm back. I'm feeling good despite this spider. Wow. The spark is back. The spark is here. It was just all of, I needed that moment alone. And I needed that moment of realization and accountability towards myself, which what I was doing and wasn't doing. And it's like, if I can be available for everybody else, if I can show up and show out for everyone else, I need to do that for myself. And with that being said, look out for some content from your girl. Look out for the videos. Look out for the pictures. Whatever I decide to drop, when I decide to drop it. I mean, it still won't be on Mondays and Fridays. But yeah, I'm going to take it more serious. I'm finally going to take me serious, and I'm finally going to live my life for me and do what I'm supposed to do. A lot of time has passed me by, and a lot of seasons has passed me by with me trying to be a people pleaser. And I'm healing out of that. And I know it's not going to be easy, especially since I know the devil thought he had his foot on my neck. I know he did. I know he thought I was going to fall by the wayside and never get back up. But nope. I am a child of God. I am Arnika Tierra Campbell, aka May Beauty. And with that being said, because I'm feeling better than ever, I know that I can come back to the things that I love and actually give y'all some good content with a smile on my face. And I'm happy that I made this video, because like I said, I got everything off my chest, said what I had to say, and baby. But yeah, look out. Our goal is to do a lot more makeup tutorials, trying, and we just want to see what else is in store. I don't really know. And as far as the DMV Boss Queen story time, I know there's a lot of y'all that's been waiting for more and wanting more. No, the series is not out yet. It will be. I don't know if he's going to drop it after he does season 2 and all of that. It will be out. Yes, I'm going to complete the series. I still got probably like 3-4 more story times that I have to do on that to let y'all know about my experience and everything. But once I finish with those videos, that's it for DMV Boss Queens. I'm not doing no Q&As, no nothing. We're just going to leave that in the past where it's at. Even with my old roommate, no hard feelings, no nothing against her, no nothing. I wish her the best in life, and whatever God has in store for her, God has in store for her. Whatever, that was just for a season, and it lasted for the season. She was very dope. The friend group I was in as well, I love them dearly. Dope, all that and everything that they do. There was a sisterhood there, and they will forever be loved there. I don't know how they feel towards me, that's done. But with me, it ain't no bad blood, no nothing. It's just, it's a wrap. And at least I ain't delete CapCut off my iPad, because I can edit on it. The only thing I deleted was TikTok. So I'm sorry, babies. To my babies who miss me going live on TikTok, I deleted it off my phone and my iPad during the ban, and I can't get it back. It's fine. Catch me on my other platforms. Catch me on Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. I'll probably try to go live on here for y'all. I'm trying to get... Sometimes I be feeling really shy when it's time to go live. Like, I don't care about recording. and letting y'all see my goofiness while I'm recording, because I can probably edit some of it out. But when y'all is seeing me live and in action in 4K, it be like but yeah, let me get out y'all head. I feel good and I'm happy, and I hope y'all feel good and y'all happy. 2025 is the rise of the Christians. It's the rise of the people who have faith. It's the rise of spirituality. It's the rise of, it's our turn. Everybody that was slept on, everyone that was considered crazy and you doing too much and having faith of a mustard seed, everybody who chose to believe in the Most High, it's our time. Because we is watching who? All the people who did it, what? And those who get it, get it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those who don't. Yeah, we're in a new age, y'all, and it feels good. I don't want to go back. I'm happy. We're in a new revolution. Why? Because God's coming back to claim us. God's coming back for his children. And guess what? We gonna ride in the sunset on out of here all happy. Like I said, God, I feel good, and I don't know what you have in store for me and my tribe members and what you got me getting ready to teach them, but I'm happy. And with that being said, peace, love, blessings, and we out. Bye, y'all.
I just wake up, you know.